story I did not see before. I actually only got to see it very recently because the Daily Sun covered a portion of this story about 2 days back. It's about a pastor who had an ordeal with his family. Yeah, everybody was involved in this whole entire jazz that happened over here. Completely missed it. I think it happened about last year. I'm only hearing about it right now because of this particular article that the Daily Sun made. Now, as we go through the story, allow me to do the introduction properly. Spirituality Show, daily Christian commentary videos, other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. I'll check you out over there. So you're wondering, Ricky, what exactly is the story? Because if this involves the pastor and his wife and his child, yeah, it must have been wild. So they say that there was a situation with a young man that involved this pastor. So let's go and read what the Daily Sun article was actually saying. I'm going to put it up here. Pastors Panga Hora, Pastors and Pangas, trial delayed. Okay, so this is the pastor and his wife, I'm guessing, and also the child, I'm guessing. And then it puts them there. Pastor Solomon Mahlangu, Mhlanga, okay? Solomon Mhlanga, son and wife postponed to Witbank Court, and then it states the person who authored this article. It says, are they going to be punished or not? Was the question asked by the father of the Mpumalanga man whose hands were chopped off. Yep, you read that article correctly. What did he do? I wonder. Right. It says the pastor, the son and his wife in March 2024, Solomon Enoch and Papi Mhlanga are facing charges of attempted murder, kidnapping, and defeating the ends of justice. The trio supposedly to stand trial in the Witbank Regional Court on Friday, 15th of August. Okay. It says that, however, this matter was recalled the day before the start of the trials. It ought to have started, I'm guessing. And the state who is there, that the matter could not proceed due to a bereavement on the family of the defense lawyer. Okay? And what's going on over there. Jonas Mahlangu said that the delay will be deterred them to coming to court, and he says, I'm hoping that the trial would start now. I do not know if it will ever start. So I'm guessing it has been delayed several times before this, and whether they're going to be punished or not, we want to get over and done with this entire case. Emotional and financially draining, I can only imagine. It claims that the accused, Dumsan and Tinin, was stealing batteries and items at the church. Where Mahlangu. Okay, they keep saying these two different names, so it keeps confusing my head. We're reportedly traveling from Style Road and alleging that they pointed a gun, a firearm at and grabbed them and then forced them into the bakkie and drove him off with the bush. And the attackers reportedly tied Mahlangu's hands and legs, threatened to kill him upon arrival at the bush. Now, the question is whether this was true that he was the thief. So they are saying that he stole something. I'm guessing, did they find him somewhere else? They didn't actually find him at the location. Did they find him with the items that they are claiming were thingy, because I did see that there is other posts that were made around this story. I think 2024, when the story actually happened, when they mentioned this thing. They said Mahlangu was accused of stealing electrical wires and metal scraps from this particular name of the ministry in, okay, we'll look it up just in a second. Emalahleni accused this particular pastor that were released on bail. I did see somewhere else where it stated the bail. I think it was this particular other article from News Trend podcast there, where it states that the bail was set at 5,000 each. The case was postponed to March 25. So I'm guessing this postponing for the family is starting to feel like it's just not going to happen. And so that's the question that I have. When they caught him, did he even have them? Did they just find him in the path? Like, what was the situation? I just don't get it at all. But now this man is without hands because they chopped off his hands, according to this entire case. At that point, they should know that the theft would not even be the case. The case would become him being chopped off his hands. But when it surpasses your conscience, it surpasses the wife, it surpasses the husband, all these people being people in ministry, what? You know, if something like kind of crosses one person's conscience, the next person should be there to say, hey, you're getting out of line. It's kind of like why we have friends, why we have partners and life partners in such a manner, because they can deter us from getting into. But here, all three completely missed this whole. That is wild. I didn't see the story before. I only saw it right now. They did mention that the case was supposed to thingy. They mentioned that there is a subject matter of lawyers being involved. And I hope that we will be able to get an update concerning this whole thing as it progresses. Now that we have seen it, I'll keep looking out for it. Should there be any updates, and I'll definitely update you once I know. But this is wild. How does it go past? And also, when the charge is on the wife, the son, and the pastor, were they all there, or are the others? Was it one person who did that, and then the others try to cover it up? Because I hear the ends trying to defeat the ends of justice, which is kind of like people trying to cover up. And I've said this before. I don't know why people be covering. If somebody gets into something, they come to me, you go into jail. You do something crazy, you go into jail, buddy. I'm not getting involved in none of your nonsense. How did it pass? 1, 2, 3. So, the details of the story is not clear yet. As you can see, in all the posts that I was able to find about this story, it was actually just kind of like reporting when the incidents happened. And a little bit after that, I did see a bit of a lengthy post that kind of detailed, like how this man is completely, he's very hurt about this to a point where he holds a grudge concerning this entire thing. And so maybe we'll get an update concerning the story, but that's pretty wild. When one earns, the other should be able to point out, excuse me, we're getting out of line. But when it crosses everybody, that's concerning. It's Ricky. Yeah, tell me your thoughts down in the comment section, and I'll definitely give you an update once we know what's happening with that case right there.